are recording. Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wesley here from the Mental Awareness Foundation, and we are today talking to one of my superheroes, particularly within this beautiful city of ours, Brisbane, I should say, in the state of Queensland. But we are talking to the amazing Shana. And Shana and I were just talking before we pressed the record button. We met on Suicide Prevention Day, would you believe, which was September 10th, 2014.
Yes.
As I mentioned to Shana, it's the longest relationship I've ever had. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But I have got to know Shana, and when we met at Suicide Prevention Day, which was actually in the Valley Mall, you know, when you're drawn to someone because of that amazing energy, I could not help but come and, we just found each other like that. You know, these two energies came and crossed, and Shana got chatting about what they do. And I didn't know Shana at all, and we were obviously there for the same cause or reason.
Yeah.
To obviously promote Suicide Prevention Day and show our support towards people doing it tough. But you know, Shana shared her story about what she does, and the reason why I love Shana and I love the work that she does is that she actually, and I'll get her to explain it probably a little bit better, but how I understand it is that Shana is someone that will come out and see you if you are struggling. She will sit with you, her and her team. There's more than just one, which is fantastic. But they will create a network around you, a safe network. So they are there for you, but they are also there to create this amazing network that's there to catch you if you do, you know, fall off or get wobbly on the edge. And I just love that work because everyone in this space does an amazing job, but to have someone that will actually physically come out and see you means a lot.
Yeah.
And today I'm here to introduce you. I think we've talked on camera a couple of times. It doesn't matter. We can always start again. Beautiful Shana, thank you for coming on board. How are you today?
I'm fantastic from this beautiful Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah, it is a nice Wednesday. It's a little grey outside, but it's a nice.
A little grey, but we'll get a little rain. Get a little rain, water the plants. It's wonderful.
Yeah, water the plants, exactly. And water brings life. Shana, I guess, listen, suicide prevention pathways, maybe how would you explain it? If we were in an elevator together and you had your 1 minute pitch, or, you know, I know that you take a little bit longer than 1 minute time.
You know,
how would you explain your amazing work?
Our work is, in a nutshell, we're just providing really organic and flexible care and compassion and support to people who are contemplating suicide or their family and friends. And we do it for as long as they need our support. We help, as you said, to try and build that network around them so that they've got other people to reach out to in times of crisis, when their days are not going so great. And we're just there for them. You know, what we're doing with people is not rocket science. We're just sitting beside them and listening to what's going on and helping them work through that and helping to connect them with other supports that they need to get them to the next step. You know, a big part of what we do is help to raise their awareness inside of them, awareness of suicide, and not only that, but to give them the confidence so that they know that they've got it, they've got that strength within already. Yeah. To overcome whatever crisis they're going through now or whatever they're going to go through in the future. It's within all of us. Sometimes we just get a little bit lost and can't find it ourselves.
And to actually just reach out, to start that process of reaching out is strength as well. And if they can do anything, and it's that vulnerability of going, hey, you know what, I need some help.
Most definitely. Definitely.
And trust me, we certain times we all need some help. So
we certainly do.
That is amazing work. Now, Shana, we have supported you over the years, and because we at MAF, and I can tell you the community of Brisbane loves the charity work that you do, because it is truly grassroots. And I know, and that, you know, your organisation doesn't get a lot of funding at all. For the work that you do, for the face-to-face, the peer work, you'd think, oh my God, these guys must get funding. But the unfortunate reality is that you don't.
We don't.
And earlier in the year, so last year we had our walk, we had our biggest walk ever, which was fantastic. And we were able to raise some great funds. And in January, we donated $25,000 to your amazing organisation.
Yes, thank you.
I guess, people that are watching, where does that money go? How does that help?
Well, as you said, we don't get government funding. We have wonderful people like yourselves who give us money. Because of the kind of work we do, and because it's so person-centered and so individual, it's not just a Band-Aid option. We're in it with people to get them so that they're on their path to whatever recovery looks like for them. And that's not cheap. That costs a bit of money. On average, it costs us around $1,500 per person. Some person might be supported for 6-9 months. Other people might just need to talk to us a couple of times, and that's about it. So it can really range across the spectrum, but that's how much it costs us to support one person. So the support that you give us, enables us to support obviously each of those people. But it's not only just that one person that we're supporting. It's we support at minimum about seven, around about 7 people in that person's support network, whether it be family, friends, other organisations, and we support them and we help raise awareness and we educate them how they can best support their loved one. That's probably, so for that one person, then you have another additional amount of people that we're also supporting and educating. But I suppose we also like to look at it for that one person, and that one person that we are making those changes in, and that one life that we're saving. Research tells us for each life lost to suicide, you're looking at around about 125 people who are impacted and who suffer the devastating trauma and loss from having lost that person, whether it was a family, friend, workmate, what have you. So for each one person, we're saving at least 125 people, sparing them from experiencing that devastation. So it's not just one person. It's there's that term, that ripple effect. It is a ripple effect about how many people we're reaching.
And that's and thank you for sharing that, because I guess, yes, $1,500, how you look at it, yes, it's a lot of money, but then it's also not a lot of money if you're saving a life. But it's not just the one life that you're affecting. You're actually, putting this amazing stretch out to 7 people.
Yes.
As you say, by saving one, you're actually affecting 125 people. So it's truly incredible work. And I know that I listen. This is what I say, and you're not meant to have favourites. However, you're the charity that I really appreciate that exists, and I call it a favourite or whatnot, because when people reach out to me, and I'm not a professional, I own up, I haven't done the study or been, but I care about people. And who do I recommend when people come to me? Because people reach out, I recommend you and your organisation, because I know that you're there to show that whole support. And everyone does great work that we support. I will not take away, but I just feel so comfortable to go, hey, this is an organisation that you can chat to, and they do great work. And that's why we're here, because, the board got together, and obviously being COVID, things have been tough, and at our organisation see that, and we're like, okay, well, we've got some funds here that we want to actually go, well, let's give them to some organisations that, yes, we've supported, but we know that you're doing it tough as well, and that COVID's affecting you. And today we're sharing to say that, hey, we've donated another $10,000 to your organisation.
Fabulous, amazing,
To help,
amazing.
those 125 to 7 to 1 people. I just want to say thank you, Shana, and I guess that money will go a long way.
It most definitely will. And we're only really at the beginning of the impacts of COVID, because COVID at its very raw form has a dramatic impact on those risk factors to suicide, i.e. financial distress, isolation. There's a direct correlation there. So we're just starting to see the beginning of that. We've already, our referrals and our engagements have already gone up 50% since the beginning of all this.
Wow.
And again, we are so early in all of this yet. So that every cent, and we just appreciate and are so grateful for your support of us and your ongoing support of us, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And if we no longer existed, I just would hate to think what happens to those people that we support. So we thank you.
A question without notice, like, if you see a friend struggling, or what are some markers for you? What obviously we're coming, as you say, this is just the start. If you're sort of looking 3 months or 6 months ahead at sort of your social network or your friends that are close to you, is there anything that you may recommend that, and we're all different, I get that. Is there anything that you might just suggest, hey, just keep an eye out for these little things?
Yes, and again, it is many and varied, because each individual person is just that. They're an individual. But probably some big ones are if they're withdrawing, even from their usual support network. That's probably a big sign that something might be going on. If I suppose, the conversation pieces are quite negative and quite, you can tell that there's something different. So it's about what you see and about what you hear. But probably the biggest thing is if you're recognizing just change. If you're just recognizing change in someone that's not right, and you feel that's not right, and we all have spider senses. We all do. And if we just turn them on, that's right, if we just turn them on and just pay attention, and that's probably what it comes down to, just pay attention to the people in your life and just check in and just don't assume. And if you get those tingling of those spider senses, have a conversation. It doesn't have to be you don't have to just jump right in and go hardcore, but you can just broach the conversation with, there is the cliche, are you okay? But it is kind of like, are you okay? But really? Yeah. No, I mean, really, are you okay? Not just, don't just give me like the script version, are you okay? Yeah. So that can make a huge difference to somebody, and they mightn't be, ready to talk about it. They might just go, oh, I don't really want to talk about it, but then at least there's something there. Yep. So it's something to build on. So that's probably what I would suggest at the moment.
And thank you. Actually, you just, what I've, within my circle, and even actually some people that you kind of know but you're not too close with, I actually just go, hey, how's your mental health?
Yeah.
And I just, and it's kind of getting past that, oh, how are you? And there's nothing wrong with the are you okay? I totally think it's a question, but I've just enjoyed just saying, how's your mental health? Because I'm actually trying to pinpoint straight to what's going on in here. Yes. That's just my little tip, but we all, whatever approach, but the check-in.
It is check-in.
Just a check-in is absolutely beautiful. And if you are watching this message, the people, it's also, there's 25% of people that you have no idea. Like something will happen, you won't even know. And I'm talking to you, the guys at the moment, the ones that will not say a thing. Please speak up, because we love you. Your contribution is worth saving, and the people around you will only struggle with whatever happens to you. So beautiful, Shana.
Very true.
I have the platform, because I know there's over 8,000 people that watch our Facebook page, and we have the opportunity to get a message out to thousands of people. if you could get a message out to our beautiful audience, what would that be?
Be kind, be caring, and just be good to one another. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. If we all just do that, if all of humanity does that, it's a game changer.
Love it. Absolute game changer. And 100%. Thank you. It's actually been, because it's been an interesting year. And kindness has been something that I have really tried to promote myself, because I know that we're all doing it tough one way or another, or there's something always going on, but kindness wins every day. And guess what? It's free.
Yes.
And actually, now that I mentioned free, how much is your service?
Free.
Yeah.
For anyone. Free for anyone. And that when we do that, because we don't want to create barriers for people. We don't want to create a financial barrier for people. It's one less barrier. If we can just drop one less barrier, it just makes it easier for people to reach out. So that's one thing we can do.
Now, if you are a person that perhaps, you're doing very well in this life and you'd like to give back, I strongly recommend please donate to this organisation. If someone's watching and they'd like to support you, because $1,500 is achievable,
yes.
Where can we find you or your organisation? Where's the best place to find you?
So I would just jump onto our website, which is spp.org.au. And right there on our homepage is like a nice little donate button. And then that will take you to our donation platform, and you can donate whatever you do so desire to support our work.
I'm assuming if someone wants to get in contact with you as well, or SPP, they can just go through the website.
They can go through the website. They can send us an email. We've got a contact form on our website if people feel more comfortable that way. We're all about offering different modes of support. Yep. And so you can contact us that way. You can send us an email. You can call us. It's whatever you feel comfortable doing. Just please reach out. We'd prefer you reach out than not.
Yeah, 100%. Beautiful, Shana. The walk.
Yes, there is.
You know what day it is?
Oh my gosh.
It's in October.
It is in October. I do note it's actually not on my birthday weekend. Yes. That's what I do know. The beginning of October.
I'll give you a hint. It's 1/1, the 11th.
It's 11th of October. Woohoo!
October. So the walk is happening. We're fortunate enough, we're going to do two options. Obviously, if you're in and the great thing is we're doing a virtual walk this year. So no matter where in Australia or the world, you can actually join. We will be going very live soon. So those that are wanting to join, I get it. But we're just new platform. So new platform comes challenges. However, we're nearly there. And then we'll also have a physical walk. We're just obviously waiting to see how many numbers and we can start promoting that. But the walk is happening no matter what. So no matter where you are, even if you're in your suburb of the Gap or Ashgrove or Bracken Ridge or Woolloongabba or Tarragindi or New Farm.
Brunswick.
Or Brunswick. Where are you?
Yeah, if you even in Melbourne, you can walk.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, even in
Melbourne.
Where
you're going virtual.
Even if you're in lockdown, you can actually use it as your exercise. So no excuse. However, be safe. But yeah, the walk is happening, and I know, Shana, you or your organisation will be there in some manner. And Shana, thank you very much. $10,000 assists, and if you are watching this and you'd like to help, please just check out Suicide Prevention Pathways. They do great work, and I love you, Shana. I love
you, Wes.
About what your organisation does. I'm actually starting to well up because I know it saves lives, and we are
all about the love. It's all about the love, my friend.
And kindness. Yes, absolutely. Anyway, I know you do good work. I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to press stop here, but thank you. And if you're watching this, please like and share and support Shana, support us, and let's be kind to one another.
Yes, thank you. Thanks, everyone.
See you, beautiful lady. Bye.
See ya. Bye. Bye.